Hello, dear children. Welcome back to Uma Talks. And here I am with Standard 10th Biology. The chapter is Life Process. And as you all know, the complete question paper pattern is changed for this year. And I'm providing you questions from Life Process. So this is the first one. And in the process, do subscribe so that you get enough of questions from this particular chapter. So this is my first video on Life Process, many more to come. So this is a passage. Okay, there's a range of strategies by which the food is taken in and used by the organisms in heterotrophic nutrition. Some organisms break down the food material outside the body and then absorb it. Others take in whole material and break it down inside their bodies. What can be taken in and broken down depends on the body design and functioning. Some other derive nutrition from plants and animals without killing them. I hope you remember parasitic nutrition, saprophytic nutrition, okay? The different types of nutrition it is. Yes, option please. So as you can see, the very first question, organisms which derive nutrition from plants and animals without killing them. A is parasites, B saprophytes, heterotrophs and autotrophs. Tell me what it is. Okay. And in the comment box itself, do write the answer so that I know that you have done it and what you have done is correct. Okay, so try doing it, and if you can write down in your notebooks, that will be very good. So put tick marks over there, and whatever is the correct, not all four are correct. Okay, so which derive nutrition from plants and animals without killing them? What it will be? Let me know. Okay. So I'm not telling you the answer. If I tell you the answer, you will. So you tell me what is the answer. Let's go to second question. In which part of amoeba complex food particles are broken down into simpler ones? Is it in cytoplasm, pseudopodia, nucleus, or food vacuole? Where is the complex food particles broken down? Third question. Which of the following is an example of saprotroph? Cuscuta, sugarcane, bread mold, amoeba. Children, do let me know if you want the answer just now over here. Do comment in the comment box. You are just seeing it and passing off. Do put your comments over there what you want from me. You want me to answer this and tell you, then I will do that. If you answer and if you want me to tell whether it is correct or not, I feel that is what I'm putting. So Cuscuta, sugarcane, bread mold, amoeba. Which one is the correct one? Taking in whole material and breaking it down inside the body is parasitic nutrition, holozoic nutrition, saprophytic or symbiosis. Definitely what nutrition, children? Parasitic nutrition kya hota hai? When the organism lives inside the organism or on the host and derive nutrition. So endoparasite which lives inside, ecto which lives outside. Holozoic nutrition is this, taking in whole material and breaking it down inside the body, like human beings. Saprophytic, which derives nutrition from dead organisms, and symbiosis, where mutual relationship is there. Okay, दोनों एक दूसरे से benefit करते हैं. If I give you the example, yes, let me give you the example of cattle and crow. Cattle के body में leaks होते हैं, जो छोटे-छोटे कीड़े होते हैं, और crow को देखा होगा आपने cattle के ऊपर, कोई भी गाय के ऊपर sitting on it. So the crow feels its stomach. It feeds upon the ticks or the leaks which are there on the body of the cattle, and the cattle in turn gets relieved of the ticks. So दोनों mutual benefit, जब beneficial relationship होता है, it is known as symbiosis. So holozoic nutrition is the answer. Next, heterotrophic nutrition involves, fifth question. For fifth question, heterotrophic nutrition involves production of simple sugar from inorganic compounds, utilization of chemical energy to prepare food, utilization of energy obtained by plants. Kya hai heterotrophic nutrition, or all of these? Heterotrophic, autotrophic आपको पता है. I'm not going to tell you the answer. Autotrophic, the plants which prepare their own foods, and heterotrophic which are depending. तो ये चारों में से क्या होगा, that you have to tell me. चलो. Next question is a diagram, and here as you can very clearly see, the parts are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's very, very clear. Even I can see it. You can also see. So which of these correctly represents the labels B, C, D, E? तो आपको इस sequence में बोलना है कि B is what? Over here, if I tell you, B is the esophagus. That is the food pipe. C क्या है? C, when it comes, it is liver. D is the stomach, and then pancreas. Okay, so it starts with the food pipe. Go down. What is D? Okay, so esophagus. So that is what. Do let me know what you have checked it. Let's come to villi. Villi are present where? Where are the villi present? Okay, what is a function of villi? I'm telling you, it increases the surface area for absorption. Where it is present? Definitely in the small intestine. Yeah, let's go up. और DEFA है तो वहां से आपको small intestine कौन सा लेबल है वो पता करना होगा. The enzyme that is released by label A, where it is, okay, this what enzyme does it release? Was it is? Huh? Salivary milase. Yeah. Milase, yes. And during the exams, you have to mark the answers in the question paper, which will be provided to you. And in the boards, okay, OMR sheet will be there. There you have to. So the movement that occurs along part B to push the food forward, what movement is it known as? Rotation, peristalsis, flexion, or protrusion? Protrusion. So which movement takes place in the esophagus, which helps in pushing the food forward? Huh? Yeah. Let them do, let them study. If you have not studied, go through the book, find out the answer. Okay. So that is how you are going to prepare for your exams. That is the answer. It should be. Let's go. In case of diarrhea, which major process does not take place normally in region G? Absorption of food, absorption of water, secretion of hormones, or removal of waste material? Region G is the large intestine. Removal of waste. Removal of waste. ठीक है? Large intestine का काम वही होता है to remove the waste materials from the body. Okay, anus is there, so that is how. ये diagram आपको बहुत अच्छे से याद होगा. Breakdown of glucose by various pathways. Okay, glucose is broken down by 3 processes. Absence of oxygen, pyruvate, actually pyruvate in cytoplasm till pyruvate, it is common for all the 3, and then absence of oxygen, lack of oxygen, presence of oxygen. One takes place in yeast, absence of oxygen, and what does it give? वो देख रहे हो पूरा का पूरा diagram जो आपके textbook में है, it is given now. Now the problem is the pathway of respiration common in all organisms is X. It occurs in the Y, and the products formed are the 2 molecules of Z. Identify X, Y, and Z and select the correct answer. Okay, X, that is A, is glycolysis. Okay, Y is mitochondria, and Z is pyruvic acid. Let me know what is it, and if you have any problem, I just want your comments in the comment box so that I can explain it. Okay, if I do everything over here, what are you going to do? So I want it in the comment box, okay, that you want me to solve the answer. Then another will come with the answer sheet. Chalo. Next is the second question. During vigorous physical exercise, lactic acid is formed from glucose inside the muscle cells because there is lack of oxygen, there is lack of water, there is excess of carbon dioxide, and none of the above. So whatever it is. Type of respiration seen during fermentation. Okay, that is as you can see, aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration, reduction, or oxidation. And then comes this end product of aerobic respiration. What is the end product of aerobic respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen? Is it NADH, oxygen, ATP, or CO2 plus ATP plus water? Fifth question is, amount of energy released is more during anaerobic respiration? Definitely not. Fermentation? No, it is aerobic respiration. Then the fourth question, blood transports food, oxygen, and waste materials in our bodies. It consists of plasma as a fluid medium. A pumping organ is required to push the blood around the body, and the blood flows through the chambers of the heart in a specific manner and direction while flowing throughout the body. Blood exerts a pressure against the wall or a vessel. So oxygenated blood from lungs enters left auricle through which of these arteries or veins? Okay, पूरा हार्ट का डायग्राम आपको बनना है, तभी आप आंसर कर पाओगे. The rate of blood flow in the capillaries is very low because capillaries are very narrow and have high resistance, much wide and have low resistance, very narrow and have low resistance, much wide and have high resistance. Let's come to the third question related to that. Which of the following statements are true about human heart? It is a hollow muscular organ. है क्या? It has 4 chambered, having 3 auricles and 1 ventricle. No, it has different chambers to prevent oxygen-rich blood from mixing with the blood containing carbon dioxide, and both A and C. Okay, so hollow muscular organ or different chambers, वो correct है. A and C. B तो नहीं है. 4 chambered heart having 3 auricles and 1 ventricle, तो ऐसा नहीं है. अलग-अलग organisms में अलग-अलग रहेगा. Then we come to leave it. Let's go. The fourth, let's come to fourth question. Okay. Study the table below and select the row that has correct information. Body fluids and contents. A is blood. Okay. And blood is made up of what? Plasma, RBC, white blood cells, and platelets. And the B is plasma. And it contains RBCs. Lymph has plasma plus RBCs. Serum, plasma, RBC, WC. Contents आपको पता होना है. I feel with this question you will come to know how to study and how to prepare for your exams. और ये सारे questions आपको करने हैं. Coming more are the questions from life process. This is just an introductory portion. And if you have not subscribed till now, please do subscribe. Share it to the maximum with your friends who are going to answer 10th standard boards this time. Okay. And do put your comments. If you put your comments, I will come to know actually what you want. And if you have any problems in any of the questions, do let me know. And this is what. Let's come to fifth question. Our body needs to remove the waste that builds up from cell activities. Cell activities, all the cells are independent by itself. The metabolic functions keep taking place. And from digestion, if these wastes are not removed, then our cells can stop working, and we can get sick. The organs of excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Okay, each kidney is made up of nearly 1 million complex tubular structures called nephrons, and you know that nephrons are the units. Okay, so the formation of urine involves various processes that takes place in different parts of nephrons, and each nephron consists of a cup-shaped upper end Bowman's capsule containing a bunch of capillaries called glomerulus, where ultrafiltration takes place. And Bowman's capsule leads to tubular structure, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, and distal convoluted tubule, which ultimately joins the collecting tubule. So related to this, this is from the excretory system of human beings. Okay, this particular question. So the following substances are the excretory products in animals. What are it? Urea, uric acid, ammonia, or carbon dioxide. Then toxic is poisonous, which has to be thrown out, which is thrown out in human beings, which is pushed out. Then comes glomerular filtrate, is first collected by distal convoluted tubule, proximal convoluted tubule, Bowman's capsule, loop of Henle. सबसे ऊपर कौन सा होता है? Bowman's capsule. उसके बाद होता है proximal convoluted tubule, then comes loop of Henle, and then distal convoluted tubule. Glomerular filtrate, okay, what takes place? The ultrafiltration which takes place in the glomerulus, and whatever is left over, that comes down. Then the outline of the principal events of urination is given below in random order. That is stretch receptors on the wall of urinary bladder. Okay, how actually urination takes place, and then send signal to the CNS, that is central nervous system. The bladder fills with urine and becomes distended. Then micturition, that is passing of urine. Okay. Then CNS passes on motor message. यानी आपको इसको अरेंज करना है कि कौन सा पहले आएगा, उसके बाद कौन सा, उसके बाद micturition तो सबसे लास्ट में आएगा. So how it has to take place. Okay. And as you can see, micturiation last में आएगा तो ये last में आ रहा है. So there you can put guesses. Now, urine formation occurs through ultrafiltration, reabsorption, secretion, osmosis. Secretion, osmosis, ultrafiltration, what the process is. Okay. Then only filtration and absorption, and only osmosis and secretion. Which process? Okay, ultrafiltration से शुरू होता है urine formation का, which takes place in the nephrons. And nephrons are the units of, you can say, excretion in kidneys. And millions of nephrons do take place. So ultrafiltration से ही शुरू होता है. So this is all, children, which I have for today. And as I told you, coming up are more questions. So keep hooked to the channel. And if not subscribed, subscribe only. Then you will get the notification for the videos which are coming up. Thank you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Good luck. Best wishes.